Good afternoon, third grade science online learners. Today's date is November 3rd. It's a Tuesday, and this is our second attempt at the video. Our first attempt, the video froze, and that's been happening a lot today. But we are talking about the surface of the earth. And one thing I want you to be aware of for the quiz is the surface of the earth, 3/4 of it is water. So let's say you had a pizza and there was 4 pieces to make the whole thing. 3 of those pieces would be water. 1 piece would be land. So now if on the quiz I say almost all of the earth is water, that's not true. A little bit of the earth's water, that's not true. Or if I make another fraction like 7/8, that's not true because that means you cut that pizza up into 8 pieces and you called 7 of them water. And that's not true. Try to remember 3/4, and it's going to be spelled THREE-FOURTHS, 3-fourths. That's a lot, but it's not all of it, and it's not a little bit of it. It's 3/4. Okay? Sometimes you'll hear other scientists make up other fractions, but for the purpose of this test, let's go with approximately 3/4. In the future, you'll hear something else. I don't want to say it because it's going to mix you up, but it's just another comparison that's very close to 3/4. It's a fraction that's very similar. The fraction you need to know is 3/4. Okay. Most of the Earth's water is salt water, which is ocean water. Only a small percentage is fresh water, and a lot of that is in glaciers on the North and South Pole. We only have one vocabulary word, and the vocabulary word is landform. And landform is found on C8. It's a part of the Earth's surface that has a certain shape and is formed naturally. Now remember, if you don't have books at home, you don't need them. They do tell a nice story about all these words, and they have nice pictures, but you can learn the same thing from your study guide. It's probably not as exciting as having a book, but we don't have enough books for everybody for 2 classes. So we keep the books here, and you guys have the study guides, which is like a very small version of the book. Some other words you need to know is a valley. A valley is a low area surrounded by mountains. A plateau is a large flat land area that is raised. A mountain is the highest mountain peak on Earth, while a mountain is a very large landform, and the highest mountain is Mount Everest. A canyon is a deep valley that forms when rivers cut through layers of rock. And a plain is a large flat area of Earth's surface. So there's a lot of stuff to know in this lesson, even though there's only one vocabulary word. There's still a lot to know. The last page shows us West Virginia, and they like to show us that because there's many beautiful landforms in West Virginia, including valleys that have rivers in them and mountains, and it's a very beautiful state. If you ever have a chance to go through West Virginia, you'll just be surrounded by nature and you'll think it's beautiful. Question, comment?
My dad was born in West Virginia.
Was he?
And
Yeah.
I went there for a trip once.
Oh, I love going through West Virginia. I don't go often because I usually go straight to Maryland, to the beach, and you don't have to go through West Virginia. But if I go to Virginia Beach or Myrtle Beach, I do go through West Virginia. And even if I'm going or coming back and I've been in the car for many hours, I still enjoy the many landforms of West Virginia. Even if I'm tired and I just want to get home, I just try to take it all in and say, this is such a beautiful state. Question, comment? Go ahead.
Do you go to Ocean City?
I go to Ocean City almost every year.
That's where me and Tyler go.
Ocean City, Maryland? Okay, watch for me because I like to go either in June or July. You might see me there.
Okay.
All right, if you see me, come up and say hello.
And then we'll all go through Ripley's Believe It or Not.
We could what?
We could go through Ripley's Believe It or Not.
I'd love to go through Ripley's, believe it or not. One time my son came through there and he said, well, that's all there is, and everything in there is real or not real, believe it or not. I thought that was kind of funny because he was just a little kid when he said it. But when you travel, try to take in all the landforms, because us living in the mountains, the Appalachian Mountains, it's beautiful to take in all the landforms. And if you ever go out west, try to take in those landforms, the Rocky Mountains and the Great Plains and the rivers and the valleys and everything you see. It's very, very nice if you can appreciate that. Yes? What's that? I get one more time. I can't hear you. No, if you're doing journal entries, we worked a day ahead in class yesterday. So if you do Wednesdays, you're good. Tomorrow, let's save Thursdays for tomorrow, okay? So third grade online learners, we miss you and we look forward to when you come back. And thank you for working hard at home. And remember, everything you need is on Google Classroom. Your weekly study guide, your lesson plans, your video, and your quiz. All that stuff is on there so you can be successful at home. But that's it for today. Can everybody say goodbye to our online learners?
Bye.
Okay, we will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.